Girl. So today I'm going to share with you my November favorites, and this is the first time in my monthly favorites that I'm going to categorize it into beauty, fashion, food and drink, as well as favorite TV shows. And I'm not sure how much times I will have favorite TV shows, but now I have to talk to you guys about some of my favorite shows that I absolutely love, and it's a big deal to me because this is the first time in my entire school life where I'm actually able to keep up with my favorite series, and I'm so happy about that. And I would just love to know if you share the same feelings as I do when it comes to these shows. So we're going to start with beauty, and my first favorite product is the CoverGirl Clean Foundation, and this one is for normal skin. My shade is number 160, which is classic tan, and because of the stress of this month, because of all my assignments being, my skin was kind of acting up, and I just felt as if I didn't want to use a foundation that would increase my face breaking out, if that makes sense. I did a review and demo on this foundation though, so you can check it out. I will link it somewhere on the screen. But I love this because not only does it cover your face and offer a good amount of coverage, but it also helps to treat your acne. I really love this on my skin. It makes my skin feel so light, so breathable. So I definitely recommend this if you have problem skin, but yeah, you want some coverage for school or something like that. And I just feel as if it's not clogging my pores, and that is perfect, and that is what I want. So I definitely recommend that you try this one out. My next favorite is a Revlon lip butter, and this shade is in Raspberry Pie. It is this gorgeous dark plumage. I keep wearing like dark colors to go to class with, and it's either I have on a red lip like what I have on right now, or it's either I have on Raspberry Pie, and I really love this. I always loved the Revlon lip butters, but for skin like mine, I have very dark skin, so my skin tone, it does not work well with a ton of the other lip butters. But I just think that this lip butter in particular will look amazing on any skin tone, so I strongly recommend that you try this out. If you're looking for a darker lipstick or something like that, it's not real lipstick, but you get my point. If you're looking for something that's a bit darker to go with, but you don't want to go too dark, this is a fun color to start experimenting with. So I loved this for November. I've been using and abusing this like crazy. So another one of my November favorites is another lipstick which I have to recommend to you because it is the most long-lasting, long-wearing lipstick that you will ever wear. This one is the one from Urban Decay. I mentioned this in one of my Ipsy bags that I got this in. It is the cutest little travel sized lipstick, and the shade is 69. Naughty lipstick. I just love this so much. I know that there are a ton of other shades, but the shade that I got was this beautiful red one, and I have to say that this by far beats out any red lipstick that I have tried on. It literally lasts for the entire day. Like, I wore it from 11 o'clock one morning to 8 in the night. I ate, I drank, I did all sorts of stuff with it, and it just stayed on perfectly. So if you are looking for a red lipstick, I strongly recommend and one of these Urban Decay ones in probably the full size, of course. I'm telling you, it will stay on your lips as if you have tattooed it onto your face. I'm not even kidding. I recommend this, especially since it's the holiday season. So if you're looking for a good red lipstick, then you should definitely try one of these. Okay, so in one of my hauls that I had, I showed you this L'Oreal Paris Advanced Hair Care New Power Moisture Rush Mask. A bit redundant there, L'Oreal Paris, but I love this. I am not even kidding you. Oh my goodness, the cover, where is it? So this part kind of came out. L'Oreal, you have to work on your sticking problems because this is not cool. But anyway, this works so good. I put this on every 2 weeks because I switched that up with one from Organics, but I love this one. The smell is amazing. Like, I can't get over the smell. But if you see this and you want to smell it before you buy it, definitely do that and see if you like it. But I just like this. My hair is very dry at most times, and this definitely rehydrates it, replenishes it, whatever all that fun words are, and makes my hair feel so soft and so silky. And the smell, again, carries throughout a few days. I'm guaranteeing you that. It just is so great. It's one of the best hair masks that I have ever used. If you're looking for a hair mask that will give you a lot of moisture in your hair and repair your hair, this is definitely the one for you. So this was my last beauty product. So onto fashion favorites. I just have one favorite that is literally my statement piece when I go to class. I don't care what I am wearing, what I am doing, what subject I have to have this kind of coat thing, and I like to call it a trench coat even though I know it isn't. It's just an amazing like jersey material feeling. It really keeps me warm, and I love just how it looks. I love the fact that it's a bit lower than most jackets or hoodies. I just like that trench coat look. But in Trinidad, I mean, you don't really wear trench coats because we just have a dry weather and a rainy weather. We don't have any snow, any kind of crazy cold weather. It just makes me feel so comfortable in class. If you are not a hoodie kind of girl, honestly, I'm letting you know, I'm being so real with you right now. I'm not into hoodies that much or jackets, but I love having this in my bag, and besides it could fold like really small, so I can just tuck it into my bag and it wouldn't bulk it. So I just really loved this. On to food and drinks. My favorite for the month of November was this pad thai ginger. It's my Snapdragon pasta stir fry, so rice pasta stir fry, and this one tastes so good. I had it in my food journal that I showed you, so I will link that somewhere on the screen. It's so easy to prepare. You just throw some boiling water onto the pasta for about 10 minutes, and then you just put it in a pot and add the sauce, and it's so good. I guarantee you would like this if you are into this kind of thing. My favorite drink was, okay, so let me tell you something. In Trinidad, we don't have a Starbucks, yes, gasp, we don't have a Starbucks or a Tim Hortons, but what we do have is a local coffee place, I guess you can say, called Rituals, and it just has some amazing drinks and chillers and smoothies. So I went for a coffee date with one of my best friends, and I tried the iced chai smoothie on ice. So you have to say on ice and not blended with the ice, because that one is too cold and my teeth are really sensitive and I don't like that. But I know I have none in it because I drank it, but I just had to show you my poor little cup it came in. But it tasted so good, and it's not overwhelmingly milky, and I didn't feel that fattening feeling when I drink like chocolate loaded smoothies, but this one was so good. It is just my favorite drink right now, and if I could buy this, I would every single day. And another reason I like this is because I don't like caffeine in my system. I don't drink coffee at all. So for those of you who don't like coffee, who don't drink coffee, you can try this iced chai smoothie because it is very good for you. So on to my favorite part is my favorite TV shows of the moment. Oh my goodness, I have been catching up with Vampire Diaries. I love that show so very much, and I'm so happy to get back into that good place where I know what's going on. But I love the originals way more because, I mean, Klaus, Elijah, Klaus, Elijah. I love the both of them so much, and I often battle between bad boy Klaus and the noble Elijah. I just love them so much. I just love watching the original. It has a really amazing storyline, so just love it so much. And the next one of my favorite show is Rain. Oh my goodness, I love period dramas and I love anything like that, and this one, even though it is completely historically inaccurate, I mean the fashion is much more modern as opposed to the century it's supposed to be in. I mean, it's about Mary, Queen of Scots, Mary Stuart, and I've read about her so much times, and it kind of sucks that I'm investing so much into this show, but I know she was executed sometime, like I don't know how they're gonna put that into the story, maybe at the end when they're bringing it to a final close or what, but I just love it, and the fashion is so amazing. It just reminds me of Gossip Girl. It's a mix of Gossip Girl and some sort of medieval time, which I love so very much. So if you're looking for something amazing like that to watch, then you have to watch Rain, you guys. You just need to watch it. And I love Betrayal. I've started watching that. I mean, it just has a typical storyline. It's just not as good as the other three which I had. I was thinking about watching Ravenswood, but I tweeted about it and someone told me that it's a bit scary, and for me, I don't do scaries. I tried watching American Horror Story. I watched it because I watched most of it with my boyfriend, but I cannot watch that on my own. I like to sleep. My imagination is very overactive, and if I watch those things, I'm not going to be able to sleep. So I have decided I'm not going to pretend that I'm some kind of badass person, because I am flat out not. I prefer my Gossip Girls and my Rain and that kind of girly movies, as well as my vampires. I will stick with them. I just love those shows so much. So if you do, please let me know, because I love to tweet about it and I love to have conversations about these stuff, because I just have to know what you guys think about it as well, because I love it that much. So that was the end of my November favorites. I hope you guys liked my categorization of the entire thing. Please don't forget to like this video for lots more favorites, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, so you won't miss a thing. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.